Well, this is Jamie Maggio with breaking news from the NFL Network studios. Ray McDonald has been released by the Chicago Bears after being arrested for domestic violence and child endangerment charges this morning in San Jose. McDonald was released by the 49ers in December, shortly after he was named a suspect in a sexual assault investigation. McDonald was previously accused of and arrested for domestic violence in August 2014, but no charges were filed. The Bears signed McDonald on March 24th to a one-year, $1.5 million contract that included no guaranteed money. For more, let's welcome NFL media insider Ian Rappaport. Hi,
well, Jamie,
Ian.
Hey, Jamie, this is a situation where the Chicago Bears were very clear when they signed Ray McDonald what they expected of him. And actually, originally when the new general manager, Ryan Pace, came to the ownership and said, we want to sign this guy, the ownership balked. Only after a lengthy meeting between several members of the Bears ownership and McDonald did they relent and say, this is a player that we now believe in, a player who has sworn that he will behave in the proper way, a player who convinced the Bears that he was worth signing, even though his contract included no guaranteed money, as you said. It was very clear that Ray McDonald needed to walk a straight line to not get in any more trouble, which he's been in several instances over the past couple of years. So as soon as Ray McDonald was arrested this morning, it was obvious that the Bears were leaning toward parting ways with him. That's exactly what they did. And in their release of Ray McDonald, they included a statement from General Manager Ryan Pace, who said, quote, "We believe in second chances. But when we signed Ray, we were very clear what our expectations were if he were to remain a Bear. He was not able to meet that standard, and the decision was made to release him." And this closes the Bears' book on Ray McDonald. Really, very little negative for them, except, of course, the fact that they have to deal with this today, and they are left looking like a team that does not come out of this very good. But monetarily, the Bears are okay. And as for Ray McDonald, it is worth asking the question, is his career in the NFL done after this?
Well, that's just what I was going to ask you, Ian. I mean, considering the checkered past that Ray McDonald has, do you think that this will harm his future in the league? Could this be the last team he's affiliated with?
It very well could be. And in fact, it was even a surprise that anyone signed Ray McDonald this offseason after several different instances when he was with the 49ers that caused him to be on the NFL's exempt list and caused the Bears to, caused the 49ers to take a long look at him, and they eventually decided that he was someone they could play with, and eventually was cleared of the May 25th instance in 2014. Was allegedly grabbed a gun during an argument with a woman. And then, of course, he was arrested on suspicion of felony domestic violence with his fiancée, who was 10 weeks pregnant at the time. The team defended him. Then there was, in December 13th, a sexual assault investigation was opened up, and finally the 49ers did release him. It took several months for the Bears to take him on, and now with this latest instance and the Bears releasing him the same day, it seems unlikely that another team, even given the level of play he could be at, would take a chance on Ray McDonald, especially in this new climate of the NFL.
Well, speaking of that new climate, Ian, are you surprised at how swiftly the Bears reacted?
No, and there were several things at play here. First of all, it's the new NFL, which handles domestic violence much differently than it has in the past. Lisa Friel is now in charge of the of instances such as this as it relates to the personal conduct, and no longer does the NFL or do teams have to wait on law enforcement officials to investigate. Teams so often now make their investigations themselves, and the NFL will investigate themselves, not willing to wait for law enforcement. And so if the Bears had not acted as they did and released Ray McDonald, they would have been subject to waiting for the NFL's investigation, and then would have been in the news and having to deal with this situation. Plus, it was obvious that they were unsure about this from the beginning. took, as I mentioned, Ray McDonald, convincing them that he was a player worth taking a chance on. And now his actions, his alleged actions, his arrest this morning, caused the Bears to go against everything they stood up to at the beginning. And now Ray McDonald is once again a free agent and might be for the rest of his career.
All right, thanks, Ian, for calling in. Once again, Ray McDonald released by the Chicago Bears after being arrested for domestic violence and child endangerment charges today in San Jose. Stay tuned tonight for NFL Total Access for all the latest news from around the NFL.